YouTube? It's your boy RBP Gang, RBP Nation, RBP Boxing, RBP MMA, and today we're going to be breaking down a new matchup that just got announced today for UFC 294 in October 21st, I believe it is. KHAMZAT CHIMAEV going up against PAULO COSTA in the middleweight division. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Let's go and get right into it. I got KHAMZAT CHIMAEV probably by knockout in the second round. I think the difference here is going to be, and obviously this is all hypotheticals, but I've seen a lot of footage of KHAMZAT CHIMAEV's improved striking in the last PAULO COSTA matchup when he faced off against Luke Rockhold. Really showed that he was pillow-fisted. A lot of people thought that he would knock out Luke Rockhold, kind of with a lot of big shots, didn't knock him out. And Luke Rockhold in a lot of his past fights, was getting knocked out. Pretty chinny guy. Costa couldn't get him out of there, so he's had a history of this. Like, he's just because I think a lot of people get wrapped up into the fact that people have big muscles, so that equates to power, but that's not always the case. And that's a really good example is PAULO COSTA. He's not knocking people out. So I think KHAMZAT's gonna have more power in this matchup. KHAMZAT's gonna have. I think that's what I said. Gonna have more power in this matchup. Better grappling, probably better wrestling. But I think KHAMZAT's better everywhere. The size won't be much of an issue either. I just don't see. And then Costa, neither of their cardios are that good. This is a 3-round fight, so yeah, man. I mean, there's just, I think everywhere that Costa might have a little edge, KHAMZAT's a little better in that department. So there's no. The path to victory for, Costa is not, it's not like out the blue. Like, it's definitely possible for him to win the fight. I just think it's going to be really hard. Just looking at the possible scenarios. So I got KHAMZAT knocking him out in round 2, using the power, the better striking, hopefully having a better gas tank. And I think a lot of people are digging at that Gilbert Burns fight. He's going to be an improved guy in this matchup. It's going to be better. He's a young guy. Costa, we've seen the best of him. I don't think there's not much improvement coming out of him as far as that goes. KHAMZAT's a young guy. A lot of room for improvement. He's going to learn from that Gilbert Burns fight. You're already seeing striking videos of him, rapidly improving and just getting better at that type of stuff. Conserving his energy. The conservation of his energy is going to be there. Just overall smart strategy. I just don't think we're going to see a new PAULO COSTA out there. Costa definitely has the ability to drag him out and make it a war, but nah. It's all KHAMZAT, man. Part of the reason also I'm picking KHAMZAT too is because when the Ikram Aliskerov fight happened, I picked Ikram Aliskerov so narrowly to beat PAULO COSTA. I honestly think even Roman Dolidze and PAULO COSTA is not even a bad fight. Dolidze could edge that. I'm really not that high on PAULO COSTA. I think he's kind of not that I love him as a person. I don't even think he's overrated. I don't know who rates him high. A lot of the reason why he has his fans, and I like him too, is he's a pretty funny guy. His social media presence, he had that picture with Tracy Cortez. He's doing all this funny stuff on Twitter, Instagram. He's a really funny guy. He's really active on his socials. But as far as just him as a fighter, strip everything away, he's. And like I said, I mean this in the most respectful way, because all these UFC fighters would completely whoop. Me and a lot of the people who talk about fighting in this space, but relative obviously to his peers, I don't think Costa's all that good. I think that there's a lot of people lower ranked than him that can beat him in the UFC rankings, and they're coming. So I think KHAMZAT's the seed, and it's only growing. I think this is probably going to be the start of the fall off for PAULO COSTA. He'll always be a relevant and fun guy. I love watching his fights. I love seeing him on social media. Builds fights, promotes them really well. But just straight fighting business. KHAMZAT has this matchup, so I'll say it again. Give me KHAMZAT by KO in the second round. It's my early prediction for KHAMZAT CHIMAEV versus PAULO COSTA going on at UFC 294. I repeat, UFC 294 in Abu Dhabi, October 21st. Leave a like on the video, subscribe. Peace out, Moscow. You know what it is.